皆さん、こんにちは。大谷翔平がもし今引退したら、彼はどう評価されるのでしょうか。ジョーの意見や、日本と MLB での大谷の成績についての議論、そしてイチローとの比較など、興味深い話題が盛りだくさんです。皆さんの考えもコメントで教えてくださいね。今回はこちらの話題を詳しく解説している番組の翻訳をお届けいたします。それではご覧ください。
Back here on MLB now, I almost let Carlos take this back in. I got so used to just being a guest, screaming. My mad dog enjoyed that, didn't you? Yes, I did kind of enjoy that. This is The Athletic right now, and it's well worth the read. Jason Stark, who's a Hall of Fame aficionado, Hall of Fame honoree. Which active players are on course for Cooperstown? Back with Carlos Pena,
Fun
Jason
exercise.
Stark. I have I've stayed away from this because I do all sorts of essays for Hall of Fame. Of course, I stay away from this because you never know, but you have lent some clarity to the situation because you've put it in tiers. Let's launch right into it because I've taken too much time on these things before. But let's go back to, start at your top tier. Was it in already, right? So who's in already?
Yeah, I mean, this won't surprise you that Verlander, Scherzer, Mike Trout are all in. I elevated Freddie Freeman into this tier this year.
Good. I'm with you. Yeah, no, I think he's got...
Any problem? Then you have Kershaw, Joey Votto, both in the injured list. They would be in if they were active.
Okay.
Any problem there?
You know who yes, you're missing one guy who you have low. Mookie Betts is a 69 WAR right now. You look at him year by year, plus the title, plus MVP. It's like his resume is complete now. Like he's there. I know we can look at. I like the judging the WAR to see where they're at. 60 WAR just for people who are wondering. 60 WAR is the normal threshold to say that guy's a Hall of Famer. He's at 68.8 now.
Okay,
he's in.
I put him in the red zone because there's no such thing as a Hall of Famer with 1,500 career hits. He's going to have to do a little more work. But this is a quarter. If he's in the red zone, it's just a quarterback sneak away.
I think, well, you bring up a point. I think we're getting to the time where we're not looking at the totals as much. Like people throw Chase Utley's totals at me all the time. I'm like, I don't care. What did he do year by year? Where are you on that?
Yeah, impact, right? Because there's been a paradigm shift, and there's no way about it, right? We need to recognize it, and now we have to start thinking differently on how we judge this, right? So for me, it's more about peak years. If I grab like a 7-year period, and see what they did in that bulk, then I'm going to consider.
Wow, well, that robe did wonders for you. That's an excellent point.
Yeah, because he agrees with you.
That was perfectly put, Judge. Well done.
That's what he says every show.
That was beautifully done. I have another thing to throw on because I know we're short on time here.
All right.
Here's the danger of this. Manny Machado, Paul Goldschmidt, Nolan Arenado, definitely on the Hall of Fame Express, right?
Of course.
The last 2 years, though, they've stalled. Now this is the next level. But I'm saying Machado, the last 2 years, he's got a 113 OPS plus 109. He's well on his way, like 55. Arenado, last 2 years, not so good. Goldschmidt, 3 years ago, MVP. He had the resurgence. Last 2 years, not so great. Now, I'm fine with all three of those guys because I like the peak player. But look at this the last 2 years. Now, for Machado and Arenado as well, Jason, they're age 31, 32. So they're kind of coming down off the cliff already.
Yeah, look, the reason they're in the red zone is you've got to finish the drive. But Nolan Arenado, it's 10 straight gold gloves and, 3 home run titles? The only third baseman in history who did that are Mike Schmidt and him.
Colorado offense, though. I got to throw that. His offense away from Colorado is vastly different.
I'm aware.
I know Larry
that's
Walker
why
was too,
he's not in.
Right.
Okay?
Right. But it is difficult to put off. Also, I'll throw in this, too. Like, if his career were to end now, what would you do with Shohei Ohtani? You'd vote him in.
He's not eligible. That'd be a problem.
That was in 10 years. Now, are we also going to change that because he played professional baseball in Japan?
He doesn't have, 1,100 hits or 250 homers, counting Japan. So what are we going to do about that?
I'm just saying.
We're just going to eliminate all county numbers.
But you would, because look, first of all, he played in Japan. Ichiro, that was going to be an issue with Ichiro, and then Ichiro put up insane numbers just in the United States. But those years in Japan, that's professional baseball.
Yeah,
we just recognized Negro League baseball.
He's got 9 more years left in his contract. Of course, none of it's going to be a problem at some point. But how can I say he's in yet?
He's in. Well, Shohei Ohtani. If it ended now,
he's not even eligible yet.
No, it's just like no one's ever done what he's doing. I'm just saying he's in.
because of what he's done, right? That's the one thing I was telling earlier. There's been a paradigm shift. We should start looking at things differently now. You're thinking about cumulative stats. I'm thinking about impact now.
Thank you, Carlos. Well put again. Carlos, I'm ruling in favor of Carlos again, even with the sneakers. When we come back. All right, showdown time. We're back with Jason Stark and our new judge. It's rare to have a judge who has powerlifting moments before court is in session. But now we do. Carlos Pena, you look good in the robe, Carlos.
Yeah.
There you go. Take it away, my
I
man.
got this.
I'm trying to avoid any trouble here between you two. Okay?
Good luck.
Here is the first question. All right, we've seen already infielders being limited, right, where they can play. Should outfielder positioning be also regulated?
Okay, I'm going to say yes. Just wrote about this in The Athletic a couple weeks ago. And my reasoning is simple. I like doubles. I miss doubles. We're headed for the fewest doubles since 1992 in a full season. We're looking at close to 1,000 fewer doubles than 5 years ago. And you may ask yourself, why is this happening? I'll tell you why it's happening. Because outfielders now play deeper than they have ever played since we've been keeping track. We go back to 2015. The center fielder now plays 11 feet deeper than he did then. And not just deeper, armed with information on where guys hit the ball. And
Can I jump in here? Can I just ask?
Gappers are good, doubles are good.
This isn't like some topic that's out there. This is a Jason Stark thing, because we've never even considered it. Because now they've already attacked intellectual baseball in the infield, and now you're doing it in the outfield. Do you want them to stand in a bucket out there? So they start every pitch, you have to be on your knees, and then they have to jump up and run back? Like, how are you going to limit where they can stand?
Did I say that?
Why would you limit where they can stand?
Okay. Baseball actually experimented with this in the minor leagues. I believe it was the Florida Complex League. They created circles in the outfield.
Draw a little circle, and you have to stand at the judge. This is terrible. Judge, throw this out now.
It's not a great look.
I want this dismissed.
Wait,
I want this dismissed summarily.
Brian Kenny hates doubles.
This is terrible.
So aesthetics. You don't like the aesthetics of it?
I don't like the attack. I'm not telling guys where they can stand on the field.
There's cool ways to mow the grass and it'll look fine.
There's only so many guys that can play in the field, and there's open areas. I would want offense to hit it to those areas. If guys are playing deep, drop the ball in front of them.
The defenses have already decided. They don't care if you bloop one in front of them. They want to take away
dunk them to death.
The doubles and triples. Baseball needs those doubles and triples to be a healthy sport, a more entertaining sport.
Just throw this out.
Oh, my God.
Throw it out,
All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to step in. I'm thinking that Jason's got a pretty good point here. I hated the shift in the infield. It really took away lots of hits and action in the infield, and it's happening in the outfield as well. So, BK, I'm going to have to give.
So you're going to put him in a little circle.
We'll make it some nice,
Can they put
nice
the
little
handcuffs
diamond.
behind them or in front?
I think he's the best shackles
Do
ever
you want to
had
put
here.
shackles on their ankles too?
Big enough
so they're
diamond.
running around like prisoners out
You can't
there?
be playing like
I played the game.
Terrible.
He hit many doubles.
He was a first baseman and a DH. He didn't play in the outfield.
You can't be playing like one of those postcards out there and against the wall. Like that's not
what's
fair.
happening.
All right, here we go. Next question. See, I was getting emotionally in charge. I'm the judge.
Stay dispassionate, Judge.
Is it time to ban infielders from carrying cards with notes on where they need to stand?
So again, I guess this bothers you, right? So this is like, again, a guy takes out a little notepad and he looks, oh, this guy hits it here and I can stand here. He can't do that. They have to memorize it now. That's your thing?
What's the problem with that? Like, what? So you don't want the players to actually think.
They're thinking.
God
They can
forbid
refer.
they
They can
think.
refer to the. Can a coach yell to him, "Hey, move this way" or not? Like, how is this bothering you?
So all right. So why don't they take little cards to home plate and between every pitch they stop and think, what does this guy throw when it's
now
1
you
and
can't.
2?
There's a pitch timer. But they're out there. They'll be between batted balls for 35 minutes. They can't glance to see where the. I think just you're getting involved where you don't need to get involved. You're getting over legislative. The bureaucracy, Judge, will grow and grow until it suffocates
Why
the
don't you
game.
just give him a teleprompter?
This
out
man
there?
must be stopped.
You know what? I'm going to step in and I'm going to stop him because that's ludicrous.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Even if you are in the box, even if you are in the box or you want to take out a card and look at it, go ahead. It's
Read
just
a
that
book. Have a paperback. Get some summer reading, and then get on with the game.
You know, you got a clock out there.
Yeah, you
so
got a clock.
hurry.
You got to move it.
It'd be a good way to sell books.
Move on.
All right, next question. Who is the team to be at the NL? The Dodgers or the Phillies?
I think it's the Phillies. I think they've been undersold as the best team. They've been the best team since the second week of April. They're the team with the fewest holes. Look, I love the Dodgers, but I think they fall in love with the star power of the Dodgers. I do that too. But we're missing some star power on the Phillies as well. I think the biggest problem with the Dodgers is all those injured starters. What are they going to get moving forward from Kershaw, Buehler, Yamamoto? Tell me the answer to that, Brian Kenny.
You know what? I don't know because I don't care. Because, look, these two teams are meeting now, but you guys with your inflated playoff system, they're both going to make the playoffs. In the old days, I keep wrong about you were there. Thank you very much. Maybe you weren't, but you were there where this would have been a preview between the NL East and the NL West, the two top teams. We'd be excited about this series. We'd be talking about this, a preview of the League Championship Series, and now it's just they're just in the tournament with everybody else. So this current profile, everyone loves it. All I hear about, and at least Mad Dog yesterday, I'll give him credit, said there are trade-offs. And what we've traded off is the summer of tense baseball where you don't know if you're going to make it. Can we show, I just want to show one thing, Your Honor. I want to enter into evidence.
Go ahead.
What the AL East used to look like and what it would look like today if they were going head-to-head. You would have Cleveland on top, you'd have Milwaukee underneath, and the Yankees and the Orioles in there. So the AL East would be like this super division that you would have to watch every day. And the Yankees and Orioles, no guarantee. And the Brewers would be in fourth place. It would be exciting, tense baseball in the summer. Now, I know that loses to ad revenue and everything else in October when, oh, look at this tournament baseball, it's so great. But to me, it's cotton candy for the masses.
Mr. Kenny, are you saying that you miss the old system?
Yes, I do. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Did I not
Here's your
hammer that home?
soundbite. Brian Kenny hates the playoffs. Okay? Like,
Why
if
don't you
you
let
don't-
everybody-
what's wrong
Why
with
don't you make? I know. Throw that out. Throw that out.
That's what you.
I'm glad
That's
you
basically
objected.
what you
I
said.
object, no,
You
no,
missed
I
the
don't.
good old days. Okay, cool. But the good old days, you know what they were? They were old. We live in a different age
and
now.
I'm saying-
Playoffs are so much fun to
The
watch.
playoffs
to be
are fun.
part of.
But now, Dodgers are playing the Phillies right now. Do we care? Not so. I think play it. Whoever wins, wins. It doesn't
so we
matter.
don't
Instead
care.
of being a preview of these are the top
How do you
two
know
teams,
it's not?
These are the division. Well, but if they all get through, you know they're going to lose in the first round. They'll get swept in the
gonna have to
first round.
step
They're
in.
both getting swept in the
we
first
don't
round.
know that.
Yes,
That's
we know
why
that.
we play.
Yes, we know that.
Stop this.
Jeez. Guys, this is the thing. I don't even know who to give the... this wasn't even a
We have
debate.
a hung jury.
You went on another different tangent. All right? Look, I think the Phillies got something really nice going on. It's the sum of all parts here. So I'm with you, Jason Stark, as far as that's a team to beat. And BK, I don't even know where you went.
I was debating
on
something
that.
very differently.
You went differently on that one. So, you know what? Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Next
By the way,
topic.
you see how oh, now, good. I want to show, there's a judge in sneakers. I'd like this all invalidated. None of these rulings.
Did I lose my credibility because of
all
the sneakers?
credibility.
Yeah, your bench is a little tawdry here.
That
That's
is
the problem.
that is contempt of court. We'll take a short break when we come back.
今回の動画はいかがでしたか？ぜひご意見ご感想をコメント欄までお願いいたします。このチャンネルでは日本人メジャーリーガーの最新情報など海外の番組の翻訳をお届けしています。面白いと思っていただけましたらよかったら高評価とチャンネル登録をお願いします。どんな情報をお届けしたら喜んでいただけるかぜひお聞かせください。それではまた次回の動画でお会いいたしましょう。